before we actually get to the actual initiative roll. So that is going to trigger everything that happens. So are you smashing it and we were jumping through it, or are you smashing it so that you can see inside?
No, going in all pirate style. Yar!
All right, so go ahead and move your guy into that building. This is going to happen before the initiative roll, as you are now inside this the church. And let me, before anything reacts here, this is what you see. So you see sunlight is pouring in through some of the windows, and it's a very high vaulted chamber, 4 stained glass windows, and you see wooden benches that are around you, obviously for people to sit on. Everything seems mostly empty, and standing against the back wall, which is the one you're kind of near now, seems to be a set of steps that lead up, and it looks like you would be going up to, that must be what's holding the kind of the bell tower. Down here you're not seeing anything else, so if I ping it on the map, it's right about here-ish. You see a set of steps that goes upstairs. Also, you notice that this door is open.
As soon as I can, head for the stairs.
Yeah, so you crash in. You'll get 30 feet. So, yeah, you'll be able to move. So you've already used, we'll say getting through the window and down to where you're at, it used up 10 feet. You still have 20 feet that you can use.
And then up the stairs.
We'll put you right on the stairs, but let me show you something before you do that. So if you zoom your map out some, I'm about to open up an area on the right-hand side that will kind of show you. Let me turn order a second. All right, do you see over on the right-hand side I opened up?
No, all I've got is just the inside of the church.
Yeah, so zoom out of the map, and you'll see to the east side, past some of the fog of war, and you'll see another part that I've just opened up for you.
All I've got is inside the church. Sorry, man.
All I've got is inside the church.
When you said earlier that you were opening up the towers, I didn't see the towers either. All I was seeing was in through the gate.
Can you see the graveyard?
No,
That's just above you.
I've got just like 10 or 12 squares inside the church.
Oh, I wonder if it, when you jump into the church, did it do that? Jump out of the church a second. Drag your token out. Just put it out in the yard there.
One sec.
And then tell me if you see more. I wonder if it's got like the dynamic lighting on so that when you go in the building, it just shows you what's in the building.
Like, I'm seeing harsh streaks behind all the rocks and stuff, so like I can't see directly behind any of the rocks.
Yeah, so they must have put in some layer.
It might be in the dynamic lighting layer. There might be a line that they've drawn for the doors.
But is anybody else seeing that?
Yeah, I'm getting the
it's
the line behind the Bull.
That's all the walls have been drawn for dynamic lighting.
Yeah, once you're in the building, you can't see outside the building.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, cool. I didn't know it did that. Okay, well,
Although I'm only seeing the roof of the building.
You see the roof of the building? I can't even see you. Where are you?
Oh, I'm around the back where the you can't see me from where you are. But when Greybeard was in, actually, you know what? It's because I have Greybeard visible, his token. I think I have.
Yeah, he just moved back out. So go ahead and move yourself back in the church, Greybeard.
Aye.
We'll figure this out.
There.
It's our first time using it, so it's kind of cool to figure out how it works. All right, so if I move you to there, now what do you see?
Right.
Whoa, I'm gone. Give me a sec. I'll search the map.
Oh, streak of lightning go across my...
When he was in the church, did anybody else see the church roof?
Yeah, I saw the church roof.
Okay.
I was seeing the church roof when I was in there too, but now I've got like... I'm not close enough. Give me a sec. I get old days.
I see a 5, an M, and an E. In a little building where Greybeard is.
Yeah, because what it is, it's they drew the second level of the building over on the right-hand side of the map. So I can see what the second level floor plan looks like. So I moved him over to the floor plan of the second level of the church. And that should be the building, the room he sees at this moment.
Yeah, I see 5ME, and I can see out the windows, which is really cool.
All right. Well, that's cool. I didn't know. Maybe I don't even have to reveal then. You guys aren't going to be able to see because they must have put dynamic lighting correctly. I didn't realize that. I thought I had to undraw it all for you.
It's in place. If you can try by just picking up your token and slowly moving it around the map, you'll see what parts become more visible and what parts don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you set it all up correctly, then you shouldn't have to unreveal anything as long as people aren't moving their stuff to places they shouldn't be.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you can actually set their tokens to update on drop, I think it is. Or actually, it's the map. If you set the map to update on drop, then we can't move around and see stuff. We actually have to drop our token.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. Well, it's a module that had everything set up, so I'm just kind of figuring out what they have set up versus what I didn't know they had set up.
I still think you may be better off doing Fog of War. This is really harsh.
Yeah, and to me, I can't see. Oh, I think there's a key that lets me see.
Yeah, you can see what they're seeing.
Control L, I think it is. For
Oh
you.
yeah, that's super cool.
I love dynamic lighting. If it's set up for you.
Yeah,
For
no,
what it's worth,
metagaming.
That's the only hotkey I know.
Now you're our expert.
Okay, so you're up in the stairs. You're actually on the stair part. I was just putting you in the room because I want to make sure that you could actually see that room. But you're on those stairs that are right just down to the south of there. So that's as far as you get before the next reaction. So that happens. That's kind of like on the surprise round that's happened before the initiative. Now the crashing of the glass will set off initiative. And Jarral, go ahead and make a perception check first before you do anything. Or Jarral, I keep saying that wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was the question?
Perception.
Make a perception roll.
Perception check. Gladly. Alright, maybe not. Fail. So ignore that macro I pasted in there. It worked for me a minute ago. There we go.
All right, you do hear the crashing of the glass, And
Well, hold
you're
on.
pretty
So,
sure.
are we in daylight?
Yes.
All right, so that's at 11.
Okay, but this is for hearing, not
Oh,
for
okay,
seeing.
okay,
So
cool.
you hear the crashing of the glass that comes from the other side of the building, and you're pretty sure that your group has done something. You're not sure what or who, but obviously a window has been broken on the front side of this building. But you have the highest initiative order, so you're allowed to react.
Wow.
What would Jarral do when he hears glass break?
Jarral would...
Blame the dwarf.
Well, he probably would be muttering under his breath. Damn dwarf. He's going to basically go back to where he was before, which I think was right there. And that's his full movement.
All right, so you get a move. You can still take an action. Any bonus actions, reaction stuff?
I don't... No, there's nothing really I can do.
You want to hold an action in case something comes around the corner? Set up a trigger action so you can say, I'll stand here ready, and if something dangerous comes around the corner, I'll hit it.
I believe... Can I hold like a dodge? Is that something I can do?
That sounds like it. Read to me your dodge skill from your...
Oh, it's not a skill, it's just
Figure it
the movement. I think it's dodge, isn't it?
Let's check out the action.
Combat dodge. When you take the dodge action, it's an action. And I don't have a bonus action for that. So I guess I'm just gonna hold.
Okay. And typically when you hold action, you just set your trigger. So what's your trigger? Like, what's going to make you move again?
I mean, when it's my turn again, I'm probably gonna go back to where I knew they were last.
All right.
Like,
and a dash would give you another 30 feet. You just wouldn't be able to do anything at the end of that.
Yeah, I don't think he would dash though. He would kind of come back around, but
okay.
he'd be cautious about it.
All right. So that's Jarral. Let's make a perception check for our wargs here.
Just so we know, I am behind this wall. I just can't place myself there. I'm behind here.
Nice. They did not hear or recognize the crashing of the glass as something that got their attention, so they are continuing to eat something that's out there in that courtyard that they are just enthralled with. Let me roll one more thing.
It was my passive stealth roll.
Stealth barbarian.
Okay, that will bring us up. They will go down here, and that will bring us to Greybeard. And now decide what you're going to do. Now you're in this room, and again you can see sunlight coming in from the windows. Room is mostly empty. Oh, there are stairs that go further up. It looks like it would go up to the steeple. So it looks like the stairs could continue to go up.
But there's
There
no...
appears to be a door next to you.
But I'm not seeing like a rope coming down.
No. Actually, I'm wrong. Yeah, actually, that's where the stairs lead up to, and then there's a door there. You don't see the steeple part yet. That wall is blocking what you can see.
Is there one or two doors?
I see 2 doors.
Okay, so like I'm kind of standing on one, right?
Yeah, yep. One's right to your left there, and you see the one to the right.
Having seen the outside of the building, do I have a guess
You know what?
which
That
door
is the
would be
bottom
it?
floor. I'm sorry, that's the bottom floor. I'm recognizing what it looks like now. That is the bottom door. So this is let me ping it for you. This door is wide open, and you can see the wargs are out there still. You have a door that's right here next to you. The ringing is happening up above you.
So that's the bottom floor. I've already run up the stairs, right?
Correct. And you're just inside the steeple, and when you go up those stairs, all you see is the bell. You're actually where the bell is. There's nothing else up there, but the bell's ringing, and the rope goes down, but you can't really see. It goes through a hole in the floor that you don't see anything else. It must be something is moving the rope up and down from downstairs.
I'm cutting the rope.
All right. So, okay, rope is cut, and the bell slowly begins to stop ringing now, and you hear something from downstairs now. You're hearing voices of some sort, but it's still really loud, and your ears are still ringing. You're not quite sure what you're hearing, and that'll probably be that would have okay. And you still have movement if you want. You took your action, but you have movement if you wish.
So one door is open and the other door isn't?
When you were on the bottom floor, that was correct, but you went up the stairs, and now you're up in just the steeple part. It's basically a small area that holds the bell.
Okay, yeah, then I turn around and like, haha, I'm waiting for someone to come up the stairs for me.
Okay, and you'll wait for them there. Okay. That is Greybeard's turn. Our Druid is next. Armel is going to hold his action and wait to see what the rest of the group does, or I guess attack something that comes around the building here. So he's going to stay there and wait. Which brings us to Aila.
I'm gonna try sneak up to another rock closer and more hidden.
Ping on the map which one you're thinking about. Okay, go ahead and give me a stealth roll as you do that. Okay. And you also are recognizing that the sound of the bell is beginning to stop. So you've used your movement to get to there. Are you going to do an action?
Oh, should I attack these wargs and send everybody into chaos?
The DM votes yes.
I think I'll save it for one turn next. I'm gonna prepare my bow for fire, so that I'm gonna do I think readying an action.
Yeah. Okay.
So
if
one of the wargs moves closer to us, I'll shoot at it.
Perfect. He's moved and holding action. Brings us to Teagraiel.
I am going to cast message to connect with the dwarf, just to make sure he has an open line of communication.
Okay, and can you click the name of that spell just so we can see the text? I'd love to be able to read it too. Perfect. So it's a 1 duration, lots of room, nice and easy. All right. And what's the message you're whispering to him?
I'm going to say, Greybeard, nice work on looking inside the church.
Greybeard can answer.
Yeah, he can answer.
I've already taken the tallest tower.
Huzzah!
Okay, so that's your
Nice.
action. Are you gonna do any movement? You still have movement if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go to where can just peek around the corner where Ian is.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you can move up there. So you're kind of
guess-
pressed up against that corner.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
so I can
I
kind of
gotcha.
try to keep an eye if the wargs are coming from that way.
All right. And our super initiative scout Ian, leading up the end of the group. What are you going to do?
Oh god. Well, I look around to see if there's any danger, and I notice that Aila is gone. So, and she's not anywhere I can see. So I presume she went closer towards the wards.
You saw her
And-
dash from this rock, and she moved. I'll draw it.
Okay. Oh god, hold on. Oh, I pushed middle mouse click, and now I'm all over the place. There we go. I found it. I'm back.
She kind of moved from that rock and then moved that way until she was out of your vision.
Oh, so I can only assume. Has the bell stopped ringing, or is it still sort of ringing?
It has begun. You can tell that it is stopping ringing. You know how a bell, like once you ring it, there's still a couple of swings to it, but it's obvious that it is beginning to stop now. It's not ringing as much, and it's still, a turn is 6 seconds, so this is all happening in a 6-second span.
Oh, that's right. So I would still hear absolutely nothing. So all I can do is prepare. So
You can do whatever you want.
I am going to. Well, knowing my little avian friend talks about war a lot and battling, I have a feeling shit's about to go down. So, yeah. Leroy Jenkins. I am going to. Oh man, where can I go? So these are towers, right?
Yes.
With no cover. That is no cover. Fuck, I don't know
Not unless
where
you
to
went
go.
inside.
Oh, can I climb up one of those? Like, is there a door I can go into?
You can. Yeah, there's a door there that you can see.
Oh shit, well then I do that. Why didn't we do that to begin with? Why didn't anyone go in here? Alright, I wanna head, let's see, how far is that? 1? Do I count the block I'm in? The square I'm in? For my movement?
Say that one more time.
Do I count the square I'm in
No.
for the
no.
movement?
No, you start your movement when you move out of it. So whatever square you're moving to would be your first 5 feet.
So, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I had that problem too, Greybeard, where when I was playing in Kerrnel's game, sometimes I wouldn't see somebody's name next to an initiative, even though there would be an initiative there. So I'll just try to keep everybody straight on when they can go.
Well, 35 divided by 5 is 7. So I'm at 4. I can move 3 more blocks. Can I?
Yeah, so in that room, you see a ladder that goes up. So
Mhm.
it seems like you could get up on top of it, or you could have partial cover and shoot out the door if you wanted.
And, well, I'm assuming, well, I saw the towers, right? From our experience walking in and outside. Are they like sentry towers where I can shoot from the top of them?
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, so I want to make my way up the ladder to get to the top.
Okay, yeah, so you're on top of that. There's nowhere else to go, but yeah, you're sitting on top of that, and you have a clear view of like crenellations that you can fire down into the courtyard if you wish.
Can I get it? Because I can't see anything. I can only see the small little room.
Go ahead and put your token on the outside of it so you can still see it, but we'll know that you're on top of it.
Right here.
Yeah, that way you can still see.
Alright. And I'll just assume there's nothing bad happening behind any of these boulders.
No, you're not seeing anything behind any of these boulders in sight.
Alright.
In fact, those boulders aren't necessarily big enough to block your sight. I'm not sure why they did that. And I don't know how to turn it off necessarily.
Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and assume those are the only two bad guys. I'm sure you'll tell me if anything else enters my
I certainly will.
vision.
All right, so you've taken your movement. You still have an action at this point.
All right. So at this point, I can see Aila from here, right? Aila, sorry.
I can't. Yeah, you should be able to. Right around the corner there.
So I see Aila. I see she's readying her bow. Oh man, I'm the last one in the action. I'm the last one.
You're last.
Everyone else goes after me. Well, I see the Drow off in the corner, so I'm gonna give him time to head over. So, can I hold my action, or
You can. What
Or
would
not.
be the trigger? What would set you off to do your action? What are you gonna hold it to do?
The moment the warg comes towards comes towards us, like maliciously.
Yeah.
If he starts going towards Aila, I shoot it.
Yep. Okay.
Aila. God damn it.
All right. We are back to the top of the order, which is going to give us Jarral. You are up.